Hi everyone, hope you're all doing good and crafting away. It's Sunday here. I was going to say Sunday morning, but I didn't get up till about 11:30, so it's definitely Sunday afternoon now. That's what happens when you stay up too late for too many days in a row. Like going to bed at 3 a.m. and getting up at like 11, 12. But then I think, what does it matter right now? It really doesn't matter. No one's going to be knocking on the door. Don't have to go anywhere, so... I'm really enjoying being up those hours between midnight and 3 and just crafting away. It's nice and quiet, so yes. And I think when I'm sort of overtired, I don't stress about my crafting as much and I'm able to do things a bit better, which is funny, yeah, because when I'm wide awake I think I stress too much about trying to get things perfect. So alright, so onwards and upwards with my desk cleaning for now. So a lot of the containers that I've got from the second-hand shop. So I've got another one of them here in front of me. This is one where I've been stashing my tea-dyed papers and stuff. You can see I've got big massive bags of paper and that here. Now my setup is I have two of these white desks that are next to each other lengthways. So it's like a big long desk that I can just wheel my chair between. Now this used to be right up in the other corner, in the far corner from me. So I thought that this might be a handy one to have a little bit closer to grab like my papers, and also the shelves that are on here will be great to store a few of the things that I want as well. So let's get this one emptied out. It's got some Project Life cards by the looks of things. I'll just put these back in. Yes, it seems everyone's cleaning up now, but it's a good time to be doing it. So these are some coffee or tea-dyed papers that my mum gave me that are in a perfect little square, and they have been great for die-cut mini envelopes. They're just right size for my mini envelope die. So I should do more of them sometime, and that'll get rid of this pack. Now, let's pull all of this out. Pull it out and put it to the side, and then we can go through it afterwards. Ugh. It's amazing how much fits in there. And then we've got that. There's always some little bits stuck in the bottom of these things. Paper stuck there. Alright, so now I'll give it a quick wipe down. See what we've got here. They look like post-it sticky notes that have been cut in half. I want to keep them handy. They'll be good to write down my challenges to stick to my little container that I showed last night. So they can just sit at the top for now. Little writing notepad with a whole lot of stuff in it. I must go through that. I might rip those pages out and then I'll check if they've got any important information, which I truly doubt. That can go up with that as well. Now this is some packaging. It's not in the best conditions. I think that can go in the rubbish. Now I'm also keep the firmer cardboard and chipboard and that I get from packaging, and books for my spines. So that can probably go back in there. Like this. This come off of a kid's book that I got out the recycling bin. That's nice firm chipboards. So that'll be nice for some little spines. Now I've got some more there. It's tea-dyed cardstock. I like to keep that separate from the paper. I'll put that there. Now these, I think I printed these out from another group. Yeah, Newbie Junk Journal Makers, for their swaps, and I don't need that anymore, so I think that can go on my recycling. So there's a doilies, tea stained doily paper. Now this looks like scraps mainly. This is why I need to have this container full of them closer to me, because it'd be so handy to be able to grab and use these when I need backings for tags and that. This one's been cut a bit short, so it can go back in there. can be the scrap bits. So these are bits that have been ripped, that's why they are in the scrap bag, just checking. So they can go back in there as well. So I hope you're all managing all right. It's been great for me to switch off the TV I get on each day. I switch it on to see if there's any government reports or whatever going at the time. If not, I catch up on what's going on the internet. I think that's the most important thing, just to keep up with any lockdown laws and that. And you know how fast things are spreading and that. And then I just switch it off now, and I'm feeling so much better doing that. Now these are some papers that I dyed for a project, then realised they weren't what I wanted, so we'll keep them for another project. I dyed them with black acrylic paint, so they can go in there for the moment. What I'll probably do is find a drawer to put a lot of these in, because as I dye more, I'm going to have too many to fit in here, which I probably should do with those and just keep it to my tea dyed stuff there. We'll see. Now this is my big pile of vintage paper that I got from the second-hand shop, and it's quite brittle. I can't remember what you call that length. It's that longer paper. So that is so handy for backing bits and pieces. So I'll put that back in. I'm just breaking my... That one must have gone on there, I think. Now, which way? Like... That's better. So maybe we'll put our scraps and backing paper in one section and then the good pieces in another. So this looks like it's all quite lightly tea dyed. I must do some more dyeing and try and get some nice patterns and that on. Oh, there's some coloured ones and that in here too. A lot of these my mum would have done. Yeah, I think these are all Mum's ones. But I might just separate the sort of tea stain from anything colourful. Oh, I love that side. She's got a bit of a pattern going there, which is cool. Now, are these all plain? That's what I need to do, separate the plain ones from the ones that are used. So, just thinking, what have I got here? I'll just put them to the side for the moment. Might need some more of my little plastic sleeves. So a lot of these she's dyed on old papers. There's a plain one. Be a lot easier when I go to make a journal to have these sorted. That's a plain one. And a colourful one, and that can just go over there for the moment. And my chipboard pieces. I've got a package here that has all my chipboard and strong cardboard bits in it. So I'll add these. I've got this piece which can fit in there as well. And some more of my mum's dyed papers. These are so good when she does a big bulk lot of these. Most of the time I use them for backing. Sometimes I use them for pages. It depends what the you know, what sort of song it is or paper and what it says, whether it fits in with the theme I'm doing. Georgia girl. Well, it smells like coffee too. I miss having proper coffee. I have to go decaf, so now these are a different colour. Let's keep those over to the side. So it looks like most of these will be music paper. It's got some lovely stains on the edges there. that one. Is it grungy? Some pink ones. Now sometimes she uses onion skins. Might have been some of these that she had a... I know there was one lot where she had a vintage, a very old ink cartridge that she, or ink pad that wasn't very good anymore, that she shoved into some water and used that. Scrap piece, these can go into my scrap collage bin. The pinker sort of pieces. I think this might be onion skin. It's a bit yellower. I'll go with the pink stuff. Go on my scrap collage bin. Alright, that all looks similar. Take this paper out of that bag, and this can, we'll see if we can fit this all into this bag, which I don't know. If I squish it down it might fit. I reckon I can. It's just getting the corners in with these things. I'm just holding that to my chin so I can pull the bag up. There we go. Alright, so that can go in our scrap section, I reckon. Now, these look like the plain tea dyed. That one's a bit ripped, but there's still enough of it to cut off and fold as a page. It's a bit wider. Some music paper. Now, these are some interesting coloured ones, and grid paper, so they're all a bit different, these ones. Might just put them over there for now. Alright, this looks like just plain tea dyed and coffee dyed. Yep. I can't smell it. I'm thinking it's probably coffee dyed, this lot. It's like, do I keep the coffee and tea dyed separate? Probably. I'll just put all of that together for the moment. So yes, I must do more of my what to do with those large botanical book pages. I haven't finished that lot yet. Just having a break and starting the cleaning and catching up on the projects that need to be done. You know, I'm always very busy at the end of the month and the beginning of the month with design team projects and that, so I like to know that I've caught up on those before I do the personal projects that I want to do. So just bear with me with that. Alright, that's a nice big load of tea-dyed papers that can go in there. Now, why did I not put these ones in there too? I don't know. If I slip them in the middle, they might be a bit easier to get in there. Now they're interesting colours. Oh, they look more like blotchy tea dyed and onion skin dyed by the looks. I'm not sure what I want to do with those ones. I'll put them to the side for the moment. Alright, my Happy Mail stickers. Haven't been using them much. I get a bit like suspect of putting like Happy Mail on the envelopes. Worried that people see it and want to pinch them more. Put them over the side and contemplate. These are small. I love this. I don't know how she did that. I think it might be a photo or something that she printed out and then she dyed it and the ink's run, but I love that. It almost looks like eco dyed or something. I reckon I'll keep that for a botanical journal. Go to that side. Just lists of birds and that. That can go in my collage bin. So these can go in this pile. So yeah, I've got stacks of scrappy paper to use for backings and that sort of thing, which is great. These are more pinker pages too, which go in that pile for now. And these are more coloured pages by the looks. Can't remember whether it was Gia or someone gave me these. These are absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure what they dyed them with, but I love them. Keep those for my personal journal when I do my purple and green one, I reckon. Put this one in here. I can get it in. Slowly does it. That will do. Yeah, I'm putting that in the wrong side, yes. So we've got now my purple acrylic page there. And then I think these pink ones my mum did. And then that's cardstock. So I think I'll keep all of these ones together. It's got twirly print on it, that one. I've still got more containers to do for the desk, but probably have to find what I want to put in them first. I've got so many piles of stuff around here that I need to drag up and sort through, so I'll start doing that sometime as well. As I said, this series will probably be a very long one with the amount of rubbish I have around here. Now, it's a news agency bag. Oh, that's where I've just put my collage pieces. Must do some more because I've only got one of those in there. So, great way to use up the old book page scraps. So, debating whether I put that in. That to the side, that'll probably go elsewhere. I've got doily bits. Some of them look like whole ones. Put that to the side for now. And this is the last bag of big papers that we have. I love these bags. Mum and Dad get their newspapers delivered, so she gave me a whole lot of the bags that she keeps from doing that. And they're good for storing and packing things in. So that's got blue sprays on them by the looks. And black sprays. And all blue spray. They can stay as are. Although, debating whether I should put maybe I'll put the black sprayed ones in with my other black dyed stuff and try and keep colours together. Might be a better way to do things. You don't know how you want to organise things. You sort of have to change things as you go, don't you? Because, yeah, you work out as you're journaling how things will be effective for you to store. Put those in there. This is a lot better already because that was a big mess. Now, just going to dash and grab a couple more of my slips. Lucky I keep grabbing them every time I see them at the second-hand store too, because I think they're one of the things I use the most. These and Ziploc bags to keep things organised. So So now I've got to go through this pile. So we've got all of this, which is cardstock, really, isn't it? Yeah. So I think we'll keep the cardstock together. Don't know if that wide bit's, oh yeah, it just fits. Let's see if I can get it in there. Yes. So the cardstock can go in here. And then we've got all our individual, keep the doily page to the side. These are like pinker. These, I'll keep this botanical page to the side. And we've got the yellower sort of ones. Put those with those. Some music paper. Now, just thinking, do I put that in? Just like that as it is, I put that to the side for now. It's a bit big to fit in, so that can go to the side. Now these are these nice colourful. Maybe I'll just keep those as one lot as well. They'll probably go nice in the same journal together, these ones. And they can go in this one. These are nice and yellow. It's a cross between pink and yellow. Almost done. I know some of you have probably been watching Deborah Ricks at String and Scissors. I'll link her below. She's been doing her 15-minute destashes. The first few I watched of them, I was mortified because so much stuff was going in the bin. It was like, oh, use it, oh, use it. I am such a hoarder. But the thing is when you've been doing these crafts for, I don't know how long she's been doing them for, but a decade or two or more, I'm not sure, but you would accumulate so much stuff and therefore need to get rid of the things, you know, you're not going to be using. Whereas I'm still collecting because I've only been doing it for a year and I can't get rid of anything. If I see a use for it, I have to keep it, whether I like it or not. I just keep it. But I'll regret that one day in the future, I'm sure. And I, you know, in 10 years I'll be doing what Deb's doing now. So I put all these pinky toned ones together. Oops. Oh, it'll still work. Whatever I did then didn't sound good, but it doesn't look like I've done much damage. So they can go. Actually, I'll move these coloured ones because I want the ones that are plain and ready to go in journals in one side. And then the ones that will be best for scrappy bits and that in the other side. Now these are the yellower pages. Looks like I've got just the right amount of slips for the one I want to put away for now. Get that in. That can go in this side as well. So that's looking a lot neater. You can see there, a lot neater than it was. So I'm very happy with that. Let's fold that down so it's not annoying me. There. Now, the other reason why I bought this over here is because I have things like my sticky tape, my corner rounder, which I use all the time, but it just sits on the table in front of me and takes up a bit of space, a bit of my crafting space, because it doesn't really go in my other tool holders. So I was thinking that that would be best. They can sit on there nicely. Now the journaling cards. Don't really use these a lot yet, so I think we'll find another spot for those. Now there was, where's that big ruler that I had? Oh, there it is. I have this big ruler that I was trying to put away in my toolbox last time, but I wonder if it might be better off. I'll show you. At the back here, I've got these two little sections where things stand up. I'm thinking that might be better there so it doesn't fall over so much. So I will find some other bits and pieces to put on these when I get there. But I think that will do for that now, and I can push it back into the corner here. When I've finished organising the bits and pieces here, I will show you this desk. I'll probably do that, do this desk and then show you, and then do the next desk. Do it in bits and pieces. But yeah, that fits great there actually. Alright, well you can sort of see anyway, can't you? There. So you can see I've just put it over to this corner, and then I've got this toolbox and then this toolbox here. So it's all my tools and my papers now right in front of me, which is great. Got one more box thing that I want to do for this desk so far, so that will be my next one. So I will see you when I get that done, probably later on tonight. See you later, guys. Take care.